Well, Stevie, the Power's winning run coming to an end on the wrong end of a 1-0 result tonight against United. Your thoughts, please?
No, obviously we're disappointed, but if you'd said the last 6 games we would have taken 15 points, you know, we would have snapped your hand off. So bitterly disappointed that we've lost the game tonight, but we dust ourselves down and look forward to the Ayr United game now.
The goal, when it came really against the run of play, it had a fair bit of pressure, but a good piece of individual skill by Peter Pollitt, but then you had to withstand some pressure till half time.
No, Peter's, you know, I've worked with him at MK, he's got lightning pace and he's caught us out a little bit by surprise, and you know, he's taken his goal well. The bit after that was, you know, we did look a little bit vulnerable, trying to get back into the game on the counter-attack, so we addressed that at half time. We were delighted with the response. I know the results not with us tonight, but we're delighted with the response in terms of we weren't as open the second half on the counter-attack. I know we were limited to the chances that we created, but there were far more positives to take from the second half than there were from the second half of the first half.
The build up to the game, the way it worked out, you hadn't had any match practice since the postponement, whereas United had a couple of games in. You could argue that either way, I suppose, but do you feel that worked against you?
No, listen, it'd be easy to stand and blame that we've not had a game for a couple of weeks. I'm not going to make excuses that way. The boys have worked hard in training, and we're looking forward to the Dundee United game. You know, it's a big week for us, it's still a big week for us, and I say that our focus is trying to close the gap on Inverness and Ayr United, and we've still got an opportunity to do that on Friday.
You stuck with the same starting 11, used the subs in the second half, including Fazella back from injury. That's a good addition. One or two other players getting close to fitness as well. Yeah,
as I say, the faces come back in the last couple of weeks, joined in the training, but we had quality on the bench tonight to try and get us back into the game. As I say, we didn't get on the end of enough crosses, or we just didn't make the final decision right with the passes in the final third, but in terms of effort, work rate and commitment from the boys, I thought it was different class.
You mentioned the United game coming up very quickly on Friday, slightly different setup with the TV coverage, but they're now the target team, I guess. They're immediately ahead of you in the league, and a win would get you right back on track for a push for the playoffs.
No, definitely, and as I say, it's sore because you can tell that the fans have come out in numbers tonight. I don't think we're disgraced in any way. We competed in the early parts of the game. Dundee United scored a decent goal. We weathered the storm because we did look vulnerable on the counter-attack, and as I say, the second half was a lot better in terms of what we'd asked the boys to do. We now find ourselves in a position that we've got Ayr United on Friday night. They're the team that are directly above us, with Inverness having won tonight. We'll do our homework, we'll focus on how we're going to go about our game plan against Ayr United, but it's a big game for us and one that we're looking forward to.
Okay, Stevie, thanks for that.
Cheers.